We are recording.
Welcome to Shadow of the Demon Lords, The Vault, a one-shot run by me, written by me, and directed by me. Before we get started, I would like everyone to go around and say your name and the character you're playing, so Technac doesn't yell at me because I didn't tell him who's playing who. So, let's start from left to right. Falk, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm left on there. Yeah. I'm Kurt, also known as Akaros. I'm playing Falk Aemilianus. I think that's how you say it. Aemilianus.
Aemilianus,
sure.
yes.
Old wizard. Follower of the light that dabbled in the dark to save the world.
Next is Zypher. Then Argyle. Then
So I'm Zypher in real life, and I'm playing Ragnar the Red Tide. Ragnar is a orc barbarian that goes berserk often and has fun killing things that stand in his way.
Next is Doc, and then Demi.
I'm Doc, and I'm playing Argyle Quintilius. I am a dwarf, a knight dwarf, which is kind of a cool combination. Heavy armor and weapon, and I will be leading this group, whether you like it or not.
That is yet to be seen.
And I'm Demi, your boy Demi. I'm gonna be playing Eno, this nice thievy ranger guy who it's kind of his last chance of surviving after being thrown in a dungeon. Long backstory, anyways. That's me.
All right. So, can you all see the handout?
Yes.
I just put excellent. You have traveled for many days across a blasted land. The air is choked by smoke, and your shoes trod upon broken fragments of many homes. A monstrous creature from a far-off realm has shattered your kingdoms and have driven your people to the brink of extinction. You have learned of a sanctuary deep within a vault that predates known history. You have traveled here seeking a safe harbor for what remains. As you step into the cave, you are greeted by an eerie quiet. The stillness of the dark cavern is in stark contrast to the chaos of the world above. So, you find yourself in this very big, very dark cave. On the far end is this large metal door, and you can see scratchings on the walls, just barely from the light from the entrance.
Well, I don't think we have much of a choice. You best get down there to that door, open it up, and see what's on the other side. Because we're not going back the way we came.
The dwarf speaks truth. There is some wisdom in his words. To the door, then.
As I said, it's a very large door. It doesn't look like it's steel, necessarily. It seems to be made of something else. It's quite big and seems heavy. I should mention it's very dark here.
Well, don't any one of you have a torch? Why don't you go ahead and light that?
You all have torches, and I believe one of you might have a lantern.
A candle.
Checking my sheet.
Yeah, I was like, watch, it'll be me. Wait, let me light my lantern real quick, right? I use my tinderbox and light my lantern.
All right.
Light it up in here.
Excellent. You light it up. It only helps to illuminate the sturdiness and weight of the door. And it also highlights the words that are scrawled on the wall.
Are the words something that we can understand?
You, Ragnar, could not.
Okay.
Argyle and Falk, you can recognize this as dwarvish of some sort, but it's a very, very old form of it. We are talking the Canterbury Tales version of Dwarven. If you want to actually read it, I will need a intellect roll.
Yeah, Falk immediately starts attempting to decipher it.
Roll intellect with 1 boon, Falk, because you have a profession of history. Argyle, you can also make this roll if you so desire.
Oh yeah. Big rolls.
Alright, so Argyle, you are not quite able to figure out the meaning of this door. It's in Dwarven, and you can read Dwarven, but this is ancient Dwarven. It's full of metaphors and just associations that you are no longer familiar with.
I'm holding the lantern up, trying to read it. Well, I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Falk kind of shuffles up and kind of shoves his way in. Out of my way, boy. You wouldn't know what to read if it hit you in the head. And he starts slowly deciphering what he can from it.
So this details a dwarven excursion. This seems to predate the Besvar Empire, which was actually founded by dwarves. So this is ancient on a level that hasn't even really been recorded. It details the finding of this cave and the door, and awarding to those who enter. Directly translated, it says not meant for dwarven minds, but loosely translated, it just means not meant for human minds, just in general. It does reveal the way to open the door. It is to say the words Nigyaku.
Ah, here. Look, this passage. And what was it? How do you say it?
Kaku Brata Niktu.
Yeah. He very blatantly doesn't tell any of the others the other very dangerous things he read. And he walks up to the door, kind of holds his hands up reverently. So ancient. Our salvation lies beyond. Nyakarku.
And
Yeah.
with the door shifts and slides to the side, this big heavy thing actually digging deep grooves into the earth as it opens up to this long, dark passage.
So Argyle holds his lantern up and peers down the passage as far as he can.
You can't see anything much past the light of your lantern because, again, it is incredibly dark in there.
Even with dark sight?
That allows you to see quite a bit further than everyone else, but
still just darkness.
Yeah. It just seems to go on and on for a very good while.
Well, it looks like we've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. I suggest we get going now.
Far more than a walk. Prepare your blades, children. We will face more than mortal minds can conceive within this place. But it is our only chance.
My blade is always ready for whatever comes down this path.
I certainly hope.
So Argyle will hold the lantern up with one hand, his left hand, and in his right hand he draws his sword and just has it ready at his side.
All right, excellent.
Does the game require us to define a marching order?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay attention to that. Okay. Eno, are you following along? I haven't heard anything from you.
No, okay. So I'm gonna be, I guess, pulling out my rapier. You said pull out your swords. I've got other options, but you know.
Whatever can kill swiftly and harry the enemy.
So I start marching down the hall and obviously keeping a wary eye up and down the walls, the sides of the walls, and the floor in front of me.
Excellent.
Ragnar will be walking beside Lyle, Lyle, as he calls him, because he can't pronounce Argyle very well. And but it not like right next to him, but keeping a distance so that he's kind of covering the flanks.
Falk walks along, kind of amidst them, using them almost as guards, of course, for himself more than anything, mumbling about various things.
Right. So the passage does go on for quite a bit, but eventually it opens up into this very large hall. And as the light actually illuminates it, I'm going to need everyone to make a will roll with a boon.
Okay.
So in input value, we just put 1, correct?
Yep. Argyle's on it.
Wait,
Ragnar, do you need
how do you make that roll? What do you click?
It's the little number next to Will.
the little number
modifier.
right next to Will?
Oh, the -1. Oh, okay, perfect. I see. Interesting.
Mhm.
With a boom.
Okay. So, once you're through the door, you find yourselves in a hall. You see 2 tunnels on either side. However, in the center is a line of statues of naked men. Their arms are interlocked, creating a sort of path. Each statue has a metal nail through its eyes, ears, and mouths. These statues are formed in great detail, and they are horrifying to look upon. Anyone who failed this roll, gains 1 insanity just from looking at them. And you see at the end of this path of statues is a metal tray held aloft by another statue. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna hold the my lantern up. I'm gonna look down the left passageway and down the right passageway and see if there's anything that stands out. I'm looking down the passageways.
They seem to be perfectly innocuous.
Also kind of examines the statues before he starts moving towards the metal trays.
All right. These statues are amazingly well crafted. They are flesh from stone crafted, and they all have very distorted looking faces from these nails in their ears, eyes, and mouth.
So Falk is pretty confident that these were once actually people, yeah?
No, I'm just saying they're well crafted.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you said flesh from stone.
That's a
Etc.
type of
Okay.
crafting. It just means they're very realistic. You can see veins and the little divots at the elbows and stuff. It's very well detailed.
I was thinking the other way around. Yeah, Falk kind of scoffs at them. Mere deterrents, I imagine, as he kind of walks over to examine the scales or metal trays or whatever it was.
The tray. You can see 3 slots in the trays. Each of very different shapes. Is anyone else looking at these? Anything?
Yes, Ragnar will also be looking at it, but scratching his head, not understanding what he sees.
What is it? What is it you found there, old man? As I go up to look at it.
He stares at it in deep thought, not really acknowledging anyone else's presence.
Is this a warning of some sort? That this too can happen to us?
He continues examining the metal trays.
You do notice that one of these slots looks very similar to a nail.
Interesting. Do the nails in the statues, they look like they could be removed?
Make me a perception roll. Anyone who really wants to look at the statues can as well.
Yes.
Any boonsbanes?
No, just straight perception.
those big
Ragnar.
rolls.
You. All right. So,
Ooh,
both of you.
wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. All right. You want to join in?
No, Eno's a little bit freaked out. He kind of wants to get out of here.
Oh, yeah. You did get the insanity. So, Argyle, Falk, and Ragnar, you do notice that one of the nails in one of the eyes of the statue is of a slightly different hue of metal than the others, and it's a bit smaller. The others seem to have been formed to fit. This one's a bit smaller and looks like it could be slid out.
Boy, Orc, why don't you go grab that nail out of that man's eye?
He beat me to it.
Okay. But if it's a...
Hold on. Why would you want to do that? Let's just, why don't we get out of here, huh?
But don't you see? That nail looks like it could come out and fit right in this slot. It might be a key of some sort.
A key for what? What are you expecting here? Come on.
We must press on, whatever that entails. You had your warnings. This is your chance for redemption and hope. It is your only choice. So steel yourself now.
Steal myself.
Lyle,
Go on, Orc.
if it takes my hand with it, I'm gonna take yours too. Be warned. And then Ragnar proceeds to very gingerly take that nail out.
It slides out relatively easily. It's cool to the touch, but otherwise unremarkable, save for the fact that you don't recognize the metal.
As soon as it's completely slid out, Ragnar will be like, ha! And then he gives it to the wizard, but he will not how do you say, he will not call you by name or even kind of converse with you. He will just hand it to you and then look away quickly.
Falk takes it with a ever so faintly jittery hand and eagerly heads over to the metal trays. He's going to examine the trays very carefully, like intricately, seeing if there's any kind of mechanism related to the slots before he actually puts it in.
Not that you can recognize.
Argyle sets the lantern down and brings the shield out off of his back in front of him. And takes one half step backwards.
The lantern is actually, you can actually attach that to your belt if you want.
Okay, it's attached to my belt then.
Alright.
Well then,
So, what do you do?
onward. Yeah, he says as he drops it into the slot.
Alright. It fits in perfectly, and you hear a slight metallic chunk. And that's it.
Interesting.
Well, it looks like there's 2 more spots to fill on this.
Yes.
What shapes are those?
Falk examines the shapes of the other slots.
One is very round, and the other is a bit oddly shaped with it's long, and then it ends at this round curvature. You don't quite recognize it. Unless you want to make an intellect roll.
Yeah, I definitely will. Oh, I almost put perception.
It could be any number of things. Really.
Well,
Yeah, let me take a look at that.
Yeah.
no idea.
No. Not really sure.
Boy,
It-
you,
it's-
prisoner, walk, look around, see if you can find anything that's lying around that might fit in this.
I imagine the other paths may hold the secrets we seek.
So you said there's also 2 paths ahead of us, correct?
Yes, one to your left and one to your right.
Okay.
Can we search the area to see if we find anything?
You can, but there's not a lot of clutter, save for the statues.
Okay.
It's mostly just dust and cobwebs. Well, I say cobwebs. There doesn't seem like there's anything living here, so it's just dust.
Falk kind of walks between the two paths, very clearly looks either side. Should have dabbled in divination. Takes out an old, busted-up-looking coin and flips it. Tails for the left. Do you want me to roll a 1d2?
Yeah. Go ahead and flip it. Well, which one's tails? Which one's heads?
2 tails.
Okay.
So left on a 2. It's a 1.
Looks like it's heads.
Right, sounds all right with me. Let's go.
So with shield and sword in hand now, Argyle starts walking to the right.
Ragnar he has his great axe out, and he's going to walk to the right as well.
Okay. So, you travel through the path and you eventually find yourself in a new room. The floor of this room is covered in this very fine, silky substance. Stark white, and it actually muffles your footsteps as you step on it. And each corner of the room, there's an obelisk, and as you enter, they all start to glow, an eerie green glow.
On his way down the hall as well, the others might have noticed Falk kind of twiddling with something in his hands, kind of half in the arm of his robe. And so he's got his implement ready the whole while.
And in the center of the room, you can see a little sort of pillar with what looks to be a small idol resting on top of it.
What does it look like?
It looks like it's a little statuette. It looks like a basin of water with a single eye floating in it instead of water.
Oh. And the obelisk started glowing? Is that what you said?
Yes, an eerie green glow.
Oh, there's magic at work here. Be
Sure
on your
there is.
toes. Be on your toes.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't even realize. Did you hear me mention that about having my implement?
Yep.
Yes. We heard.
Okay, yeah. Falk kind of it's more obvious now, as he kind of pushes out his hand from his sleeve, and there's this rune inscribed skull that is like very intricately carved. And he begins chanting, and I'm going to cast Sense Magic.
Okay. All right. So you can sense some magic coming from the idol.
Alrighty.
Are the obelisks are they flush against a wall, or are they like offset from the center and there's a wall right next to them?
They're against the walls, yeah. Imagine a little square room with an obelisk on each corner.
Am I picking up magic from them, or?
No, it seems to mostly be coming from the idol.
Okay. And yet they lit.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any particular telling details or anything?
The obelisks?
Yeah.
Or the idol?
Obelisks.
They seem to be made of stone, perhaps granite, perhaps obsidian. They're black, and from sort of their pores is coming this greenish light that actually helps illuminate the room quite a bit.
Interesting.
I could have told you there was magic involved here. You didn't need to cast your spell.
Perhaps, but a fool would not be more cautious in such a place. And besides, you're blind to what is obvious to me. the obelisks are not magic. They are most curious. And he kind of mumbles a bit as he kind of inspects them a bit. Non-magical, and yet somehow they've devised a way for them to create light for the room. As though they detected us without any magic. Or perhaps he turns to the idol, and he's gonna, without really getting closer, he'll see what he can see of it from here.
Like I said, it's very well made. It's a basin with a single eye instead of water inside it.
That may be a round object.
That looks like that eye would fit right in there.
It actually is a bit too big.
Looks like it might fit if I shaved a few edges off.
Perhaps.
Is this room have only one entry and one exit, or is there anything else on the other side of the room?
It's just one. There's another passage on the far end, on the other side.
Well, there's magic at work, nonetheless. Someone armed should investigate the idol. He turns to the dwarf.
And
Well then, boy.
Ragnar will, while they're doing that, Ragnar will just go to the other side and kind of stand guard at the other passageway that leads to this room.
So Argyle slowly, with trepidation, walks up to the idol.
You keep in mind, that is the source of the magic.
He gets closer and closer, and he gets close enough to where he starts looking, not touching, but looking all around the object, kind of walking around it.
All right. Is there something you're trying to glean from it?
I'm just trying to get a good idea of it. I'm trying to see if it's booby-trapped. I'm trying to see if there's anything abnormal. Just looking for anything as a soldier, the kinds of things I would be looking for.
All right.
Is anything that might cause us any danger or damage?
I'll let you roll a perception roll with Boone, if you so desire.
While he's doing that, any chance I could make a roll to try and determine if it's from a specific religion or something in actual history that we would know of?
No, because I can tell you straight up, you have no idea what the significance of this is.
That's what I figured.
It's obviously religious of some sort. You have no recollection from history of it or any of your studies in religion of what religion it could come from. No religion you know of has this sort of symbolism. On your part, Argyle, you look around and it doesn't seem to be booby-trapped at all. There are no hidden springs. There's nothing that's supposed to fall over if it's disturbed. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly sinister lying in wait for you.
Then I slowly take my sword up and hold my shield up in front of me, and with my sword, I tap it against the idol and slowly slide it off of its pedestal.
Everyone make a will save roll.
Boone's remains?
No, just straight up.
Cool. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So you all feel this as there is a vibration in the air, and your visions cloud over, and you see darkness, and then you see motes of light, and then you see things hovering in the air, things of elongated limbs and strange faces, things that should not be creatures that have no comparison to any animal you've ever met, and they are chanting something. You don't know the words. It actually hurts to listen to them. but you do recognize a single word said over and over: Negyarku, Negyarku, Negyarku. And then, with a just jarring jolt, the vision ends, and you are back in the passage in the this little room. And anyone who failed that roll, so Falk and Ragnar,
Insanity.
please roll a 1d3.
1d3.
Yes. You gain that insanity.
Insanity. Boop.
One insanity.
Yes.
Yeah, Falk's kind of shaking very lightly as the vision fades. Ancient. Mumbling for a moment, thinking back to the vision, mumbling Negyarku a couple of times.
Ragnar is kind of shaken, and it's like, this is a bad omen.
Falk remains
Argyle just kind of
standing
shakes his
silent.
head. Well, now, what in bloody hell was that?
Hmm.
I think I saw something.
Could be anything. Perhaps what made this place. Perhaps something that came after like us. We don't know. We won't. No point in dwelling. He kind of stumbles again, very faintly mumbling under his breath, Negyarku, before he looks forward. Was there another way out of here? Or
Yeah.
am I-
The
There's
passage continues, yeah.
another passage.
yeah.
But when I knocked the idol, I slid the idol off of its pedestal with my
Oh.
sword when all this started.
Yeah.
when-
It clatters to the floor.
And the orb on the inside, did it roll out?
It did not. It seems intact. It doesn't even have any dents in it or scratches.
So the orb is still inside?
Yes,
Ugh.
it's part of the statue.
Oh, it's part of the statue.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I thought it was like something sitting inside of it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't you think we should take this?
Of course. You never know. It might be useful.
Very well. And I walk over and reach down and
And
grab it.
when you're about to do that, Ragnar will say, "Stop, fool! Don't touch it.
What is wrong with you, Walk?
It is a bad omen. It caused those visions, I think."
If you think that's a bad omen, you should expect far worse ahead. This place is old, far older than you have any knowledge of, far older than I have any knowledge of.
Superstitious berserker. And I reach down and I snatch it up off the ground and I put it in my satchel.
That's fine. Nothing happens once you touch it. The wizard did say it was magical of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Would my sense magic kind of would I still have any kind of lingering tell that it's definitely still radiating magic, or?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Hold on to it. It may be useful in the future.
Don't worry, old man. I've got it.
You don't want to examine it further?
Well, now that I've got it in my hands.
I
Yeah.
meant Falk.
Oh.
He knows magic.
Oh yeah, he would. He would have been on his way over there when he picked it up. So, he would ask to see it. But yeah,
Well, here you go. Why don't you just take it?
I suppose that's for the best. I may be able to discern its use.
It doesn't. It does not take you long to actually discern its use, and you basically learn mechanically. You can use an action to cause fog to spread out 10 yards around the object, which will remain for 1 minute until dispersed by wind, and it partially obscures the area. This object has 3 uses.
You said 10 yards of fog?
Yes. Here.
Oh, you got a thing for it. Perfect. I will put that in my inventory. There we go.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm so glad I gave you a magical item.
Yeah. says it will prove useful. Don't worry about that.
Well,
Onward, then.
let's continue then. And we continue down the same passageway.
Excellent. Yes, very good. Wonderful. So, as you travel along, you get into another room. It is pitch black, only illuminated by your lantern, but then lights suddenly flicker on, seemingly from the ceiling, and you can see that the room is covered in this greenish substance, this greenish paint substance. And if the lights stay on for another 10 seconds before they flicker off. And when they flicker off, your lantern goes out as well.
Oh, bloody. I reach for my my tinder box and immediately start trying to relight the lantern.
That probably takes a little bit. 10 seconds pass again, and the lights flicker back on. And everyone who's not busy with the tinderbox can see that there is a shadowy figure standing in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
With glowing eyes, and they stare at you and they begin to approach you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Folk has his implement on. He's like kind of like not quite prepared to cast a spell. He's like unsure of whether he should or not. But he watches the figure intensely. Can I garner anything from it?
From
its shape? You said it was shadowy, but
humanoid of some sort.
Hmm.
Humanoid. And it is approaching you.
Does
Ragnar will.
Argyle see this?
Say what?
Does Argyle see this?
Yes, everyone sees this.
Argyle drops the tinderbox and immediately grabs his shield and sword and walks directly, rushes directly towards it.
All right. Are you going to attack it?
No, he's not going to attack it. He rushes directly towards it. Boy, what is your purpose here?
Well, it
Paul
attacks you
kinda
then.
Shouts out, "Be careful, you fool!"
If you get in within range of it, it's going to attack you. And let me see.
Oh, nice, you're using my token.
Yes. You know it. Hold on. Sorry. Does that meet your defense? I assume it does. Oh, does it?
Ooh, 6. Ooh.
Me?
Well,
I think
yes,
it's
does that
8,
does
doesn't
that
it?
meet
No,
your
no,
defense?
my defense is 8.
All right. Well, it attacks, and you are able to nimbly dodge.
So am I here then?
Mm-hmm.
What's it look like as it attacks?
It looks like it's swinging its arm, essentially.
Interesting.
So do we need to roll for initiative or anything like that?
Nope. Just declare fast or slow turns.
I'm gonna go fast.
1 sec. Are the lights still flickering on and off, or are they permanently on now?
You don't know. It hasn't been 10 seconds yet.
10
Alright,
seconds is about a turn, if I remember right.
It is, isn't it? No, actually 10 seconds is a round.
A round, yeah, sorry, yeah. Do you want to use the tracker, or just...
Oh, yes, please. So everyone click the turns.
You have to have the tracker up, or I won't add it.
Oh, how do I get... Oh, that's right, I need to...
Yeah.
Actually, Jesus Christ. Can anyone see the turn? Oh, that's right, I have to... Fuck. God damn it.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's all good, dude. You're good.
By God, man.
Here we are.
Just be thankful for my fancy macro.
I see one is fast, yes?
No, one is slow.
One is slow.
One is slow, okay.
Yeah, that way fast goes up to the top of the order.
Alright.
Once you reorder it, basically, you just
Hey, what am I clicking here for that?
So click on your token.
click on your token and then click fast or slow.
Backwards.
Wait, do you see do you have macros that show at the bottom of your screen, Demi?
Nah.
Okay, so
Bottom left.
if you look on your in the chat window, up top there's like a cog wheel. Right next to it, it looks to be like a list of like a dot and dashes. If you click that, you'll see macros there. Yep.
Also, everyone will roll will for me, please.
Of course. Yeah.
Well,
and Grant,
glad
you
I
just
roll
need to
wheel.
What?
update the order, so it should go by
Oh,
highest
alright.
first, I think. If you click the thingy, I can't remember what it looks like. Oh man, I'm rolling butts on Will. I've got +3, man.
So, everyone who failed that roll,
1d3 or just one?
gain 1 insanity, and you are frightened. And how frightened works is you roll a d3,
That may rounds.
and you are frightened for that many turns plus your insanity.
ooh, beautiful. So I'm fighting
So I've
for
got 5
5 turns.
Oh, actually, I've got 5 turns.
So, when you
Holy
are
shit.
frightened, that means you can only take slow turns, and you do everything with a bane.
Okay.
Alright. So just keep track of
Furtened.
Oof.
I've got 5 turns furtened.
Alright. So there's only one fast turn, Argyle, so what do you want to do?
I immediately bring my sword back to my right in a horizontal, arch, and bring it straight across.
Alright. At the bottom you should see your weapons, so go ahead and roll a sword strike.
Ooh, nice roll.
Oh, I forgot to give you a bane, but that doesn't matter. I'll remember next time. Alright. 13. Very nice, very nice.
Oh yeah, it would have just negated that boon anyway.
So an interesting thing happens when your sword goes. It definitely hits it, but it's more like hitting air than actual something physical. You do feel a slight resistance, but not much. And now it is slow turns, so Ragnar, Falk, and Eno, decide who wants to go next.
Go for it. Ragnar is still a little shaken by the whole thing.
Right, so doesn't know whether or not the lights are gonna go off again, so I'm gonna go to that lantern he dropped and see if I can light it again.
Alright. Is that going to be your action then? You can also move.
And then I guess I'll grab it, right, and then I'll move back with it and then try lighting it up.
Alright.
My movement, I have 10 speed, right? How far can I go? Is it 10 feet or?
Tiles.
By tiles, yeah.
Alright.
So 10, yeah, you can go 10 tiles essentially.
Yeah,
Alright.
3-yard tiles. It's super nice.
So Falk or Ragnar?
If you want to go first, Falk kind of seeing what everybody else does to prepare himself.
Does this combat have advantage, flanking advantage?
It does not, no.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No problem. So I'm going to use my move to get there and hit with my great axe.
You are rolling with 2 banes.
You said the bane is already in there, correct?
Yes. These are additional banes. You are hitting a horrifying creature and you're frightened.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you click the macro, just put a -2.
-2, okay.
And that is not enough to hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
This thing is
11 isn't enough to hit.
Nope.
Oh my god.
not this thing.
That's my turn.
So, Falk, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. I just gotta remember whose name is mine. Yeah, Falk. Okay, what do I want to do? We've got so many options. I think he's gonna basically let me see what range I got on it. Like
Come
here,
on,
what
old
range?
man.
Sling. Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. Relatively. He kind of moves up a little bit. And he's gonna take a shot with his sling
All right.
at the thing.
Roll it. With 2 Banes, as before.
Yep. Another 11.
That's not hit.
He
So,
does that and then immediately kind of has his skull prepared.
so this thing is going to essentially just attack the thing that attacked it. Da- I assume that hits. 24.
Who's it going after?
Argyle.
Oh.
Roll
Yeah.
protection,
Alright.
right?
Yeah, let me roll the damage.
Okay, protection against damage. Sorry. Yeah.
So go ahead and click your heavy armor and roll and roll and put in 2.
You can do it, mate.
Let me find my heavy armor.
Heavy armor is good stuff, man.
It's the macro.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I have the macro.
Yeah.
You should be okay.
All right. So you only take 2 damage from this thing, and the lights go off.
Hey.
And interestingly enough, as soon as the lights go off, can you guys still see?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nope.
Excellent.
Or nothing, yeah.
I figured out how the fog of war works.
You did.
Um,
Good job, man. I'm proud
Thank
of you.
you. I clicked a
proud.
button and it worked. So, interestingly enough, as soon as the lights go off, the lantern goes off as well. The one you just got tried to light. So-
Come on.
So now we're back up to the top of the round. Do fast or slow.
I gotta be so slow.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it won't add to the tracker because I can't see my token.
Oh shit.
No, but if
it's okay,
we
don't
don't
worry,
have
don't
to,
worry, I
right?
can
It's the
find
same number.
Yeah, if you're staying, it's pretty.
You
easy
can
to
always
keep
click
in
on the
mind.
tracker and change the number if you want.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can since we put our tokens in. So yeah, just change it manually. You're fine.
Hey, does the shield also help with my damage reduction?
It does not. It adds to your defense. It's also part of a talent you have.
Oh, okay.
What are you, knight?
Yeah.
Knight's awesome. Dude. Be proud.
Okay, looks like Eno and Argyle are going first.
Interested to see if this plan works.
So, like I said, it's very hard to see. Actually, you cannot see. What do you... So the
Oh.
faster are the 2s, yes? So it's Falk, Argyle, and Eno.
Side question. Is it like dark vision can't see type stuff or?
Yeah, 'cause I have dark vision.
You do, don't you? Alright, yes. You can see this thing. So you will not be rolling with any additional banes, unlike your friends. It's still right in front of you if you want to
Okay.
attack it.
Yep, I do want to attack it again.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go first,
Alright.
and I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my sword.
Okay. Roll with a bane, please. Same as before, you click your weapon and be sure to put in a -1 in the box.
Prying creatures don't joke around.
Oh,
man. Unless you just
20.
roll real good.
Very nice.
Hold on. I have Forceful Strike when the total of your attack roll is 20 or higher.
Nice. Extra d6.
Yeah, I get an extra. It's so hard to read because it's
Dark.
If you click the macro, it will just pop up the talent for you.
Oh, it will?
It'll put it in
Yeah,
the chat.
just
Oh,
click-
there
yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay,
So that makes
Forceful
it read a
Strike.
bit easier.
So
what-
roll another d6, please.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Forceful Strike is super awesome.
All right, very
There
nice.
you go.
That's 12 damage.
So, who is next? Argyle, Falk, or Eno?
I think it
I
was
had a
Eno.
fast action, so yeah. So now the lights are off and all the shit's still in my hand. Can I attempt to light it again?
Sure. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
All right. A bit of light comes from the lantern. It's not quite enough to illuminate what's going on over here, but you can see just fine where, like, up to here, I'd say. So that's it for that. Falk, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Falk is interested to see if this will
Actually-
dissipate magic light. Yes? Oh yeah, it's I don't know if the thing went fast or not.
Sure. There you go.
Okay. I'm slow.
What do you want to do?
Yep, so Falk is gonna cast light on himself. Oh, it has to be an object. On his implement. He will
Alright.
cast it. Yeah.
All right.
Or
Could you
actually,
click lights?
I can just put it on my robes, so that's
Alright.
probably the easier one.
Could you click and tell me what it does?
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right, very nice. The light shines and goes up to here, and you can see just fine. Don't quite know how to reveal stuff with light.
Yeah,
If you click on the token.
You need that dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is your turn.
Yeah, that's Falk.
All right, excellent. Now it is Ragnar.
Ragnar, seeing that the lights have gone off and he's already scared, he's like, "Oh, this is a bad omen. Maybe this is not to be attacked." And then he's going to start. He's a slow action, so he's going to use his movement to just back away, all the way till he hits the wall or something on his back.
Are you gonna disengage?
Yes.
Basically, with disengage, you can only move half your movement,
Okay.
but it doesn't occur attacks of opportunity. That's the thing that exists in this game.
Oh, sure. So then I will disengage and move back 6 tiles. Just directly back.
1, 2. I moved your token for you.
Oh.
So what do you want to do after that?
That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Now the Phantom attacks. Since you moved away, Ragnar, Argyle is the only viable target. So it's going to attack.
Argyle sees the attack coming in and hunkers down and brings the shield up to him.
Ooh.
Oh, and everyone can see my light, right?
Yes. Everyone can see your light and the light from the lantern.
So yes, that
Does it
hits.
hit? Yeah. All right. $14. Go ahead and roll your heavy armor. 2 die. All right, so 14 minus 7, 7 damage.
Oh,
Be sure to keep track of that. You do know how to keep track of damage?
yeah, I'm marking it.
Okay.
It's the center of the pentagram, right?
You just add damage, and once it hits your health, you essentially fall unconscious.
Okay.
Or dying. So that
I see this thing taking a swing at me, and as it takes a swing at me, I try and get a really, really good look at it. Boy, is this some sort of demon?
lights flicker on, and there's another one in the room.
Can I tell if these are demons?
You cannot. They are not demons. Your rage is such that racial hatred is such that you can feel it in your bones, and these are something other.
Okay. So if it was a demon, I would know.
Yes, I would definitely tell you if it was
freaking demon.
So there's another one in the room as the lights suddenly flicker back on.
I'm gonna need a little help over here.
Stop hitting them. Let's leave.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead and do your turns again. Fast or slow.
What's the difference between fast and slow?
So, sorry. Go ahead. Your GM.
Fast allows you to go first before slow, and with a fast turn, you can only do a movement or an action. Slow goes after fast, but it allows you to do both a movement and an action. Does that make sense?
So the benefit of slow is you get basically a movement and an action, but you're going after the fast ones.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
You get my Discord message, Grant?
Nope. Too distracted. Oh. How about that? All right.
Yeah, it's like super easy. It should work.
Handy. All right. Let me know when you guys have updated your turns.
Mine is updated.
Mine's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's in.
Falk.
Looks like we're missing one. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
You're doing slow. All right.
I'm gonna need a little assistance.
Stop hurting them. Let's leave.
So Argod, it is your turn. Since you're doing a. Oops. Jesus. It's Argyle. It's your turn since you're doing a fast turn.
I'm going to once more hit the one that's right in front of me.
All right. Roll it. One bane.
So is it +1 then instead of the +2?
-1.
Because it just cancels.
-1. In the modifier, I just put a -1. In the box I told you about. Yeah, there you go. And that is just enough to hit. And that is 10 damage. This thing howls in pain and begins to evaporate.
Nice.
Disappears. Leaving only this one remaining.
Boy! Orc! You best get over here.
Good. Continue striking. There is no turning back, only forward.
Okay.
Now the ones.
Yeah, it's the one. So Ragnar, Eno, and
So
Falk.
Ragnar comes rushing up, seeing the other one disappear,
Alright.
and he's going to swing his great axe for a -2.
Have you been keeping track of frightened?
Yes. So -2
Alright.
for Bane.
Yes, 2 banes, yeah.
15 to hit.
Ooh, 15? No.
That's not enough to hit, unfortunately.
Oh my god. God, their defense is nasty.
Yeah.
Eno or Falk?
Falk has a thing if you'd prefer.
Up to you guys.
That suit you, Eno?
Dimmy?
Go for it, man.
Okay. Yeah, Falk is going to kind of begin chanting something about Illuminatus, and faces the thing and casts Burning Beam with 2
Well,
banes. Oh, not 2 wounds, 2 banes.
too bad.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't expect anything.
Fortunately, that does not hit its agility. Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of points out his hand towards the thing, and this blazing beam just shoots right past it and the others.
Alright. Eno, it is your turn.
Oh, be careful, old man, where you firing off your fire shots.
So I will move as well before I'm done.
I'm gonna take my movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. And what's this called? Bam. So I'm attack with 1 boon.
Unfortunately, that cancels out the Bane that you have for trying to hit this thing, so you will not get the extra 1d6 damage. Sorry.
It's okay, you're far more likely to hit regardless.
You're far likely to hit because you're not rolling with a Bane.
Yeah, nah, just about the same.
You do not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, trickery is great. It's just a little bit sketchy until you have reliable boons to outcast that.
This shadowy creature, a spitting image of the one that was just evaporated, is going to attack Ragnar.
Oh shit.
Two.
I assume that hit.
That definitely hits.
Luckily, there's no critical hit, so it's
okay.
just the same damage. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. That's why warriors have the 20 plus bonus damage, and rogues have some stuff for that too. It's basically your class determines whether you can
Alright.
crit with the
So-
equipment or not.
You have light armor on, so click that and put in 2.
Okay,
At least it didn't.
So you only take 4 damage.
nice.
Air quotes only 4 damage.
And the lights flicker off. And an interesting thing does happen with the lights on your robe.
Yes.
It doesn't feel... They also go dark, but it doesn't feel like the spell ended. It feels like it was suspended.
Interesting.
Boy.
Assuming the lantern goes out again, yeah?
Yep, lantern goes out as well.
Someone's got to find a way to get those lights on.
Interesting.
In the meantime, go ahead and decide your turns.
Slow
Slow
for
again.
me.
You can just put that... You can affect the initiative orders, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so just put those in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother clicking the button again. I'll just change it. Well, it's still 1. Never mind.
So it looks like... Alright, Eno's... first. Everyone else is... Oh, that's right, Ragnar still has to go slow.
Yes.
So, Argal and Eno, you are going fast turns. Who wants to go first?
Eno.
What do you want to do?
Just take a pot shot in the dark towards the general area I was just aiming at.
Alright, you do remember his general area, so you will be rolling with 2 Banes.
So if I'm using trickery again, since I do it once per round, so it's just 1
So-
bane, right?
That's right.
Bam. Oh, nothing happened. My bad.
You can do it. Smack.
That is not enough to hit.
Wait, it's 2 banes. I thought it was
You said 1 because of trickery, so
Yeah, no, I know, but I put in -1 and it did -2.
that's weird.
It would only be 3 higher though. It looks like anyway.
Yeah.
Which I believe based on everything else, is still too low.
But that still would not hit, unfortunately. Argyle, your turn. You can see the thing is right in front of Ragnar.
Well, guess who's killing it?
Doc, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I've got to take another shot at this. Stand back, children.
Roll with the Bane.
Oh,
Alright. That is not enough to
That's-
hit, unfortunately.
yeah, and I forgot to roll with the Bane.
Oh, well, that's fine. And now we are to slow turns. Ragnar and Falk, who wants to go next?
Hitting something when you can't see it is a bane, correct?
Yes, so you would be hitting with 3 Banes.
Well, wait, so why was I hitting with the Bane then?
Because it's horrifying, and you hit and horrifying things just come with a Bane when you try and attack them.
Okay.
So it would
'Cause they're
be it would
horrifying.
be 2 banes actually to hit it in the dark.
Are you still frightened?
No, I'm still frightened, so it's 3 banes for me right now.
Yes, that's right.
So Ragnar is going to be doing the same thing. Ah, I cannot hit it without the lights. These are bad omens, don't you see? And he kind of goes back again, disengages and runs away.
Okay.
6 tiles.
Alright.
Oh. And with my dark vision, I can see him running off.
Yes.
Oi, you coward.
Falk, what would you like to do?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting I'm Falk. I'm so used to like every name but Falk. So, yeah. So Falk, kind of considers everything, and I could cast, yeah, I can cast magical darts without having to be able to see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, he kind of raises his skull again and chants once more and aims where he believes the creature is as best he can from what he's hearing.
It's 3 Banes for you.
No, it doesn't have a roll.
Oh, alright.
Yep, it's the magical darts. It's basically
Oh,
magic
okay.
missile. Yeah, it's the
Handy.
one that auto hits.
So roll the damage, I guess.
Yep.
2 damage.
But it's magic, so
Yeah. You see these little bright explosions that hit something. It's quite pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure everybody can hear him like making these chants in the darkness as these little bolts kind of fly
quite
off
terrifying.
towards it.
And this thing is actually going to go for Ragnar. You see it pass you, so you can take an opportunity attack on it, Argyle, as it passes you.
Is that just a regular attack?
Yes, with a Bane.
So he sees it try and run, and as he does, they're like, oh, not so fast there.
That is not enough to hit. And then it is actually going to attack you, Ragnar,
Okay.
once it gets to you. So you suddenly feel this whoosh of air as something comes pummeling towards you. It's a 12 hit?
Against my defense of 13? No.
Yes. Oh, excellent. So it whooshes past you, barely grazing your skin.
Ha 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 ha! Oh shit!
And then the lights go back on. And there's another one.
God damn it. We gotta figure out how this is. Every time the lights come back on. Okay. Okay. There's gotta be a way to keep the lights on.
Oh, by the way, the spell that was on your robes suddenly comes back on. And your robes are illuminated by light.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There's gotta be a light on. There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
Is there any chance I could make a roll to try and decipher the magics being used here?
Sure. give me an intellect roll, and you have a procession of magic, yes?
Yes. So
Alright.
cancel out my frightened bane.
Yeah, it sure would.
9. Dang it. I don't know nothing.
Whatever magic is doing this, it's in a league of its own, honestly.
When we first came in here, right?
Yes.
And the lights went out, we had a light, and then light went out. This is just a theory I'm gonna throw out there. I'm gonna yell to the group. Maybe every time we light something and the lights go out, another one spawns.
Interesting.
But what do I know? I'm just some guy.
Yeah, Falk murmurs in response, basically, but kind of looks around the room. Do the knights seem to have, or the statues seem to have any significance?
No.
Look for levers.
Out of character, this is the only room I could find in the damn Roll20 that kind of fit
No
the
problem.
description I wanted, so... The
Okay.
statues are not there.
Okay.
It's just
yeah.
a green room.
Okay.
Argyle is not, in fact, standing on a long table.
Yeah, Falk, just destroy them before the lights go out again.
Well, if any of you could hit, we might be able to.
Are you still frightened, Ragnar?
Yes.
How many rounds do you have left?
This round will be the last round.
Okay. I just, you could rage if you wanted, but you don't have to.
But the rage is already in one negative bane, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does give you extra d6 and extra health if you're worried about that.
Not right now. Right now, I just want to hit something which I've not been.
Sure. Sure. Gotcha. Faster slows?
I'm still slow
minute?
because I'm frightened, so it's 1.
Right.
Yep.
So Argyle and Eno, which one are you doing? Faster slows? You should
I'll
have
go
put those in.
fast.
Alright. So... And Eno, you are doing fast as well?
Yeah.
Cool. So, which one of you wants to go first?
I guess I'll go if he doesn't want to. First, I'm gonna say, yeah, maybe you should turn off your light spell thing, and I'm gonna take another pot shot.
Alright.
Well, it's not a pot shot this time, so.
It's with one Bane, unless you want to use Trickery.
Always. I don't see a point in not using it.
Alright. Fair enough. Oh. Ooh, that is enough.
Nice.
There you
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, my bad. I was pointing at this one. This one's been taking shots at the entire time.
That's the new one that just showed up.
Oh. Well, it's in the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one's
Oh.
more in range anyway. So
You also, I believe, as a ranger, you have an ability that if you zoom in on a target, you can add a boon to your attacks. That's one of your talents, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's Hunt Prey or something.
If you wanted to use that next round, you can. That would actually allow you to use Trickery. I forgot to mention that. Okay, Argyle, it's your turn.
So I only get one action. So move is the only thing I can do.
You can move. Yes.
or you there is a charge.
Also, you do have a ranged weapon if you want to use that. You have javelins.
Oh, but there's a charge.
Oh, yeah, that's charge where you attack, but it's with a bane.
Yep.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, it gives you I think it's half your speed, isn't it?
Yeah, move half your speed and attack with a bane.
I'm gonna move right here, charge him.
That's 2 banes. Roll. Oh, damn.
And he's just yelling furiously.
There you go.
That's a substantial hit on this thing. All right. Ragnar and Falk. It's your turns.
So this is 2 banes for me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So great axe. 2 banes.
That is not enough to hit.
Darn it. Yeah, horrifying creatures are a bad time.
They are, yeah.
Done.
Super
That's my
dangerous.
turn.
Yes.
Alright.
Unless you want to move.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay. Falk, it is your turn.
Alright. He is going to target this one nearest.
Alright.
Keep doing your little pinger damage.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, at least it's magical damage, so.
And it's automatic damage.
Yeah, I think that's the one to go with until I have no more extra banes. So I will do where is it? Or do I want to roll the other one and then use that one in start? I got options.
So many options.
So many options. Yeah, because I only have a couple more castings of that, so I will go with Burning Beam. Let's roll it and see if I can manage. It's against its agility with advantage, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully I roll real good. Nope.
Hey, did the charge give me any other kind of bonus at all? I mean, is there...
No, it just
what does
allows
it-
you to attack and move at the same time, essentially.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
with
I
the-
think there
with the-
are
with the
certain
Bane.
paths that get you a bonus.
So,
Charge, but those
the
are...
two creatures are going to attack the people they're in front of. It's going to take a swing at you, Argon. That hits.
That does hit.
Oh my gosh, dude, you are rolling aggressively good.
I know. I don't mean to.
Of course he is.
Not like I loaded these dice or anything.
Right.
Alright, roll heavy armor. 2 dice.
Heavy armor, man. Heavy armor saved lives.
That is 3 damage for you.
How
Okay.
bad are you?
So the hit comes in, and I kind of brush it off with my shoulder, kind of hunched over, swing his arm away with my shield. Is that all you've got?
The thing is eerie in its silence. None of these things have made any sort of sound. Save for when you killed it. That's only the sound you actually heard from it. And the next one is going to attack you, Ragnar.
Mhm.
Now roll like a... Oh,
Mhm.
nope, another
That
20.
hits.
Sorry.
Dude.
I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear to God.
Dude, that's a lot of nat 20s.
So many 20s.
Alright.
Eight,
Roll light armor.
2,
That's pretty,
so 5.
So take 5 damage.
Ooh.
This thing rakes its cold, very sharp hands against you. And stop me if you heard this one before the lights go off.
Stop. Hey, stop.
I'm
This is the
gonna
first time
stop
I'm
you
hearing
right
that.
there.
God damn, when the lights come on, there's going to be a third one on the board. There's got to be something.
Yeah,
There's-
I have an idea.
We have no lights on right now, though.
So, yeah, slow. This is my last turn of Frightened.
I'm staying fast.
Alright. Everyone else?
I'm still slow for frightened.
Oh, okay. That's still going on. Alright.
Jesus Christ, man.
I can't see it.
So, Eno and Argyle.
I can see the
It's your
arrow,
turns.
nothing else.
Argyle's going to take a swing at this thing.
Alright.
He can see him with his dark vision. You're not getting away that easy.
Roll it with a bane. Not enough.
God damn it.
Darn it.
Well,
Eno?
third time's a charm.
You can do it. Roll that 16 so we can actually
Yeah.
kill the thing.
Oh, Eno, do you want to use your prey thing to get an extra boon.
I can't see him, right?
You saw him, so I'm going to just say that you can actually apply it if you so desire.
Then I'll, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
take it.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So instead of with
Got
the
him in
bane,
my sights.
yep, with the bane, it's going to be just a flat roll.
You can do it.
Roll it.
Counter his 20s, mate.
Wait, I'm sorry? Is that...
It's not coming up. You're just rolling a flat roll, no boons or banes. So roll it. Roll your attack.
Ah, darn.
Not enough.
I hear a swoosh come by my. Oh, bloody!
Uh,
Stop shooting in the dark.
I think I got him! No?
Best.
So Ragnar or Falk?
Ragnar
fuck
will
it,
attack.
Yeah, if you want.
All right. You're going to be rolling with 3 banes.
3 banes.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my
That is-
gosh.
That's not the hit.
Mhm. Alright, that's my turn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Default,
Zach.
I can click my token. I can't see where I'm moving it. But let's see.
Do you want to move it? Where do you
Oh,
want
I
to move
can't actually. So yeah, I've got a slow turn, so I'm going to do a double move. You want me to move me up 1 and over 19 to
Sure.
the left, towards that door.
So you want to move to the left?
Yep, up
And up.
1 and over, so that he goes around. Argyle.
Okay. I moved you.
Thank you.
Now what?
That's it. That was a double move.
Oh, all right.
He ran.
Okay.
Yep.
So now it is the 2 creatures' turns. Again, they're going to attack Argyle. They're going to attack Ragnar. This one's for Argyle,
Nat 20.
probably, with my luck. Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, dude!
I don't know. I don't know.
It is a 1d20. It's all legit rolls. So
So roll your heavy armor, Argyle.
You're kidding me.
don't worry, your heavy armor should cancel this one out. There you go.
It does.
Yeah,
So you take no damage from that.
Oh,
yeah. Heavy armor is legit, man.
And this one's for Ragnar.
I'm very
does-
concerned that Ragnar
It
may have had
meets.
the
Does
right idea
meets
from the get-go.
beats?
Yes, meets means it hits,
Okay,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Yeah. Once the lights are revealed, I think that'll reveal whether my thoughts on this are correct or not.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your light armor. Alright,
7.
so 7 damage. Oof.
oof! We gotta get Ragnar out of here. Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I have a single heal, so if we need to.
Lights go back on. And there's another one in the room.
all right. We can't do this. There's another one in the room. We can't do this.
I am no longer frightened.
I believe
Oh.
Ragnar is no longer fighting as
Yes.
well. Yay.
You're both unfrightened,
Yes.
so we might be able to do it then. I mean, you're hitting hard now.
Yes, with 1 bane.
Well, you're actually not hitting with anything because you're not raging right now. Oh, that's right, the Bane from the...
From the horrifying, yes.
I'm an idiot. That's right. Yep. So just 1 Bane.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a singular concern I have, but I'm going to attempt it nonetheless. And Falk is going to go slow.
Alright.
Oh, that's where I put my turn order. I wonder.
What's everyone else going to do?
Falk will kind of shout through the door, though. This way, etc.
Which door?
The other way out.
Okay, cool.
Onward, basically.
Cool.
Onward. There is another passageway.
Yeah, I'm going to.
If you want to knock it. Oh, that's right. Put in your turn orders. Fast or slow.
Mine's already in.
All right.
I'm gonna go slow.
Okay. If you want to disengage, that's half your move, but it doesn't incur attacks from things. Also, Ragnar, I'm going to give you 1 fortune.
Okay.
And what fortune does is basically you can add 3 boons to a roll. You can use a fortune to automatically succeed a roll, or you could make something else fail a roll.
Okay.
So, fast or slow? Argon and Eno, who wants to go first?
Argyle will go.
All right. What do you want to do?
I want to hit this fucker in the face.
All right.
Hit him in the face. You can
That's
do it.
That's what you want to do.
Roll that 20, man. Let's see, like a 17 at least. Yeah.
God! Alright, we gotta start making our way out.
Don't worry, I'm on my way.
GM is the only one that can roll nat 20s.
I know. I'm sorry.
Uh,
It's insane. So it's Eno's turn. Go ahead.
Alright, Eno's kind of pissed he hasn't landed a single shot, so before he takes his turn to run, he's gonna make another one. I've got the Hunter's thing, and now Trickery would give me +1, right?
Yep. So you're rolling with 1 boon. Very nice. Roll
There
trickery.
you go. There you
Roll the
go.
macro that says trickery. I'll add an, or you can just roll. Yep. Oh, holy shit.
And I'm not done yet. So because I hit something with a 20 or above, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've got, what is it called? Scrimmage, I think? Or one of
Yeah.
these.
Turn.
No, that's the wrong one. I've got something that lets me hit something.
Yeah, you've got the thing that gives you an extra go.
If you click the talent you're talking about, it'll like pop up and we can all see it.
I'm looking for it right now.
I will be.
Exploit opportunity is what's called.
Bam. Once per round. Yeah.
All right, you and Argyle go. I'll be right back.
All right. So anytime during the round, you could just say, "Hey, I want to go now," and you can go.
Yeah. Oh, does the thing that I hit, did it drop or? Probably not, right?
Not quite though. That was a pretty nasty hit. You can definitely see its arrow, your arrow protruding from it.
I'm gonna save this action for later. I want to see what everyone else does.
Can we see the source of light?
It's up in the ceiling.
I mean, is it a lantern? Is it a
It's bright and fluorescent.
like the whole ceiling?
Yes.
Oh. All right, we've got to run.
All right. It's slow turns now, so Ragnar, you go because Falk had to take a bathroom break.
Sure. So I'm gonna disengage and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
Very good. And
We're
I'm
just
gonna
waiting
wait
on-
till Falk gets back.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Fault.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey. It's your turn.
Okay. Cool.
Unless Eno wants to go next.
I'm just saving it for last.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. No. Exploit opportunity is awesome. So.
What do you want to do?
That's. All right. Move up to there. I think that's 6. Open the door. Does it open?
There's no door. It's just another passageway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He continues through. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Falk leaves.
Oh, great.
After that, it will be the enemy's turns unless Eno wants to go next.
So the extra action, that has to be an actual action and not a movement, or
Run.
It's another turn, I believe.
Yep.
It's another turn, so it's a movement and an action.
So you could get out.
That's what you want to do.
yeah, sure, I'll just bolt it, I guess.
Unless you want to try and finish this guy off.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Well, I'm just saying, it's,
No, I got this. I got a, what is this thing called?
You
I
do
can
have
move and attack. Oh no, I probably won't even be able to hit it. That'd be dumb.
It's up to you.
Let's give it a shot.
But
This is it, right? You can move and yeah.
it's really good.
So I guess I take the shot and then move, right?
Yes.
And it'll just be. It'll be no boon or no because I have the thing and it bounces out because of horror or whatever.
That's right. Actually, it would be one bane because the attack roll gives a bane from the talent.
Yeah, right.
So just be one bane though.
Yeah. Okay.
Not enough.
Oh.
All right. So, did you move past this, or are you fine right there, Eno?
It was half my movement speed, right? So
Yep.
I can only go 5.
All right. So, okay. It's now these things' turns.
I was gonna say you might want to make it like there so that it wouldn't 'cause if it's the difference of the one, that way you wouldn't have to provoke.
This one's going to attack Argyle. Watch me roll another 20.
Yep.
No, it's gonna be a 5, mate.
At least my damage hasn't been too great.
Yeah.
14. Does that hit Argyle? I assume it does.
I believe
Oh
it
yeah, I
does,
forgot
yeah.
you have an 8 target, so it doesn't actually make that much.
Go ahead and roll your heavy armor.
And it's just straight heavy armor?
Yeah,
I thought-
2. Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
2.
with 2. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. No damage.
Oh, that's two attacks that I've defended against him. He's coming in with strikes, and I'm kind of bashing his strikes away with my shield and sidestepping and knocking him off balance.
Nice. Nice.
Meanwhile, this thing is going to go for Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna chase his ass.
They're going very slow and methodical, but yeah, they seem pretty relentless.
If they follow us out into the hall,
Yeah, see that's what Falk is betting on, because we only saw it once we got in here, and they only seem to keep coming in here. So
You said your defense is 13,
Yes. Oh, yes, that hits.
yeah? All right.
God, defensive 13 and he's still getting hit.
Ooh, so that's 12, 11, 10.
9.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
Unless you want to use that fortune to negate the attack. You could use that
Yes,
to make it fail.
I shall make it fail.
All right, so ignore that damage.
Okay, perfect.
He swings and misses. A little bit of stroke of luck.
nice.
And this one is going to go after Eno. I assume an 18 hits.
Yep.
I'm no longer rolling 20s, so
Yeah. But yeah, I realized the lights didn't start going on and off till we came in, did they?
6 damage. Roll light armor, please.
And not that we noticed.
Click the light armor and put in a 2. All right, you take 6 damage. And then the lights go off.
All right.
Falk shouts from beyond the hall, "Hurry, you fools!"
Fly, you fools!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Grant, important question. Outside of the room, is my light on?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Does everyone have their turn orders in?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So looks like, everyone's taking a slow turn. All right. So it's up to you for who wants to go first.
Ragnar will disengage and move 6 tiles towards the light that a Falk is using, and he'll run out of the room.
You if you're going slow, you might as well attack and then disengage and move.
I don't. Can I? Can I attack and disengage?
It's two action. It's 2 actions, right?
It's
you have a
movement
movement
and
and
action.
action.
Movement and action.
Disengage is an
Action.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, disengage is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I swapped over.
Yeah. So I'm going to disengage and move my 6 tiles out of the room.
I moved you.
Awesome.
You are now out of the room. So, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. That's fine.
right.
Argyle is going to disengage and start moving towards the door entryway
All
with
right.
the rest of his crew.
All right, I moved you. Eno, what do you want to do?
Disengage and sprint.
All right. Sprint allows you to move.
I don't think I can do both, right?
No, yeah, because sprint's an action.
I was just
you
saying.
should have enough move to get out of there anyway.
Yeah.
What's your move?
My 10.
All right, so
15 total, I believe. If it's another move as well.
are you doing that moving again?
Sorry.
No, he disengaged and moved.
You did an action.
That's what his action was to disengage and then move.
Oh, are you doing that as well, Argyle?
I think that's what everybody did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Excellent. All right. You all move to the end of. You actually all exit the room just as the lights go on. There are still only 3. They stare at you, but they do not follow.
God, what a cool. Well, that's kind of a cool room.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, something's odd here. They only started once we entered the room, and they only keep coming as long as we're in the room, potentially. So let's move out of the room if they follow us.
Ragnar
then
is
they shouldn't keep coming.
Ragnar is shaking his head and is like, "You fools! I told you to leave. I am surrounded by morons."
It seems you are right, at least to some degree.
Of course I'm right.
Whoever created this place clearly predicted we'd try and fight our way out.
Like the dwarf.
Well, if we ever have to come back this way, I guess we just have to move through as quickly as possible, not dilly-dally now.
Actually, the 3 of them are still there, right?
Yes, they're just standing there.
I mean, if you guys want to wait.
Oh yeah, I was
take
gonna
pot shots
say, Falk kind of gets your attention and says, "It is worth a try, I suppose."
Yeah. So, I'll take a shot at one of them. Is this gonna be like a? All right.
Which one do you want to take a pot shot at?
The one that I have my mark on,
All right.
and then I'll use the triggery thing.
Roll with Bane. Boone, sorry.
Yeah, Falk's curious to see how this comes out.
Wow. Wait, that's wrong. What, dude? All right, I have 1 in my boon, right? It's giving me -1.
That's weird.
That is very odd.
Let me look at your sheet.
Are you adding it to the number on the sheet or the prompt?
I'm adding the number on the sheet.
Oh, you want to add it to the prompt that comes up afterwards.
Yeah, the prompt. That's the problem.
Yeah, so make sure the sheet boons and banes is 0, and then when you click
Yes.
the button, it'll ask you how
Yes,
many.
it'll ask. Yeah, don't mess with the sheet.
That's also because now the sheet's 0, right? And I put +1.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it
see,
rolled.
it worked. So you've got 2 boons there.
Oh,
You just
okay.
rolled a 1
cool.
is all.
Yeah, you literally rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I can do this all day. Yes.
Well, how
You
much
only have
ammo
a
do you
limited
have?
amount of arrows. I hope
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
track.
you... Oh, I forgot. It
I'm
counts
at
your...
35 right now. I'm gonna switch over to my hand crossbow.
All right.
I mean, yeah, just keep doing this until. Unless
Roll
are they doing
mechanics.
anything? Are they just taking it, or?
They actually do start to move themselves slowly to points in the room where you can't really aim and hit them without yourself going into the room.
The fact
wanna
they
go
have
to-
not chased us out here is enough. We should continue onwards. If we need backtrack, we will hurry our way through.
We must be off.
I suppose so. I was about to say, step in the room, take a shot, step out, but I don't want to waste time.
It is not worth the effort or the time.
Real quick, I need to go to the bathroom, so let's all take 5, please.
Alrighty.
Okay, I won't be pausing the video, so I mean, just
Excellent.
You will.
Alright.
no, I won't be because
Oh.
it becomes sometimes it kind of messes the recording. Just
That's fine. I can carry my computer to the bathroom, and you can all hear me pee.
Mhm.
Do you think that'll enhance the YouTube experience for everyone?
Zypher loves to hear me pee.
All right, I'll be right back. 5 minutes.
no comment.
It takes him 5 minutes to pee.
It's probably just in case anybody else needs to. I mean, that's what I had to do earlier because I've drank 2 full pots of tea since I started.
Oh.
So
I've
that's
had
why
a-
I rushed out real quick. I was like, I'm so sorry.
I've had a
Last day longer.
deuce of IPA.
Yeah, that was interesting. I had a feeling. I was like, if they keep spawning, they only started spawning once we got in the room. Chances are they're bound for the room, so find out. Turns out the orc was right. The simplest answer was the correct one.
Let's just leave. They're not following us.
No.
They just keep spawning when we're in the room. And the
Exactly.
lights, yeah.
And the lights, notice the lights haven't gone out. The lights only go in and out and spawn them when we're in the room. So
Yeah. That's kind of a cool little mechanic. I like that room.
that was interesting, yeah. Yeah, because I thought about trying to cast light on different stuff, and I was like, no, that seems more complex than it really would deem necessary, to a relative degree. And I was like, is it really that it just tricks the players in trying to look for some complex solution? And it did.
All right, I'm back.
That wasn't 5 minutes.
I'm a fast peer.
Liar.
I know. I suck.
Is everybody still here, or did Zypher?
I have a wide urethra.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Did
I
it?
don't think Zypher's here.
All right.
Wait for a sec.
Yeah. All right. We'll wait.
It should be noted that in that entire combat, I turned on 2 lanterns and missed like 5 shots.
Yeah.
It's good
Oi,
times.
you.
I
give
love
me-
the fact it was so simple.
Give me my lantern back. And he snatches it from him and hooks it back to his belt.
Well, maybe you should treat it better.
Yeah, Falk is still emitting light
Alright.
from his robes.
Very good. Because it's now that you're out of the
Less
light.
than an hour.
Now that you're out of that room, it is back to being very dark.
Yeah, so I've got like a 15-foot radius light that lasts for an hour, so we should be good for a while.
So, the room, the hall you're going through now, is getting a bit narrow for people to be walking side by side. All
Falk is third in the stepping order.
right.
Argyle will take the lead.
Oh, that reminds me. If you so desire to heal up, you all have potions, but you can also, if you want, regroup, which means basically you take 5 minutes to rest and recuperate, and you can heal up to your healing rate.
Let's do that.
Ragnar will definitely want to do that.
Oi, let's stop right here. Everyone. Take a seat. Let's rest just a moment. I've got to get my energy back.
Tend to your wounds. I suppose now is the time. Falk kind of takes out his skull, and I'm gonna secure sight.
All right.
Or is it sanctuary? Which is it? I'm looking at.
I believe it's sanctuary. You're
I
thinking.
think it's. Oh wait, no, yeah.
Right.
Wait, oh no, I do have secure sight. Yeah. Boop. I don't regain any castings, do I?
You do not when you're
Yeah, I
regrouped.
didn't think so.
It's also important to note once you've regrouped, you cannot do it until you complete a rest.
Yep.
So,
We'll be able to fall back to this point again if necessary. It should
just-
be relatively safe.
did you just create a save point?
Yes, basically. Yeah, so it's literally if anything enters that size half or larger, I know about it. So if we do end up having to sleep here, this is safe. And it'll wake me up automatically, basically.
Okay,
So
awesome.
Falk kind of closes his eyes and rests against the wall in the middle of the zone.
Well, I suggest everyone. I'll take the first watch. You all go ahead and try and nap for just a little bit. Get some rest. Heal your wounds. We've got to be on our way soon.
The next time you see something that you do not understand or know, please do not rush to it and attack.
Falk is already kind of asleep. You hear him kind of mumble Nagyarku in his sleep a couple of times before he kind of shudders and mumbles again, very clearly fitfully dreaming.
As they're resting and kind of relaxing, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some of my rations. I'm gonna use my I think I have a medical med kit.
Healer's kit.
Healer's kit.
That doesn't.
Well as... Go ahead.
That doesn't enhance your healing rate per se, but if someone gets knocked out, that can be used to essentially keep them from bleeding out.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and nibble on some food and drink some water, and just kind of rest and heal up to my healing rate, which is 7.
Yep. So everyone who's regrouped, heal up to your healing rate, and your healing rate is 1/4 of your health, and it should be indicated right above your health.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. After a while, Falk kind of snaps awake again, and you all prepared?
Yes.
He turns to everyone.
Yes.
I think we're good to go now.
Good. We must move. And he, motions for everyone to get a move on, taking third in the lineup.
So Argyle pulls his shield and sword, lantern strapped to his belt, takes the lead, starts walking down the hall.
Oh, before we head out, Falk, is there like a spot that I could affix a torch to anywhere, Grant?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose in that case he's just going to take one, kind of lean it against the wall a bit on the ground and light it, in the middle of the secure site, before they head off.
All right, so like I said, it's getting a bit too narrow for you guys to walk side by side.
Yeah, so Ragnar will follow behind Argyle.
All right. After that,
It's
after
going to be
Ragnar.
Falk and then Enno.
All right. So, as I said, the passage here is very long. It stretches out. You can see just these seamless walls, and with no real discernible features to tell if you're even really moving at all. It's quite disorienting, and after a while, Eno, you feel a very small hand clutch yours. It's cold.
Clutch yours.
Clutch yours, as in grab your hand.
Yeah, is it like a firm grasp, firmly grasped, or
It's not really that firm. Again, it's a pretty small hand, much smaller than yours.
I'm just gonna freak out, pull my hand away, look at what's supposed to be touching me.
All right. You see a girl in a red dress with very, very long white hair. The hair is such that it's actually hiding her face.
This is behind me, yes?
Yes.
Hello. I'm
Do I
gonna
notice?
bring attention to it. Yeah.
So Argyle stops hearing Eno talk back there. Oi, what did you say?
There seems to be some sort of girl, I guess, with cold hands. I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
Do we all see this girl?
Yes, you all see this.
Falk prepares his implement.
Will we be going to the theater?
Oi, what did you say?
Where's the headmistress? Where's the headmistress? Where's the headmistress? I
Uh,
must end, I must end, I must end, I must end.
Right. Well, no, sorry, we won't be. But I think the headmistress is over there. I'm gonna point in a direction that we're not walking in.
Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Are you sleepy?
Oh no, I'm just fine. Yeah.
Where should I go?
I'm gonna keep pointing like that way.
Why can't I see?
Okay,
I'm
ahead of
gonna
you.
turn back to the group. All right, guys. I think there's something wrong here.
Is there anything I can glean from this girl?
She looks pretty young. Like I said, the dress is finely made, elegant almost. Her body is pretty thin to almost the point of emaciation, and like I said, you cannot see her face through her very, very long hair, which almost comes to the ground.
Falk
it's
takes
dark
his
white.
staff, and kind of reaches it forward and, moves the hair to one side from quite a ways back, like full length of the staff.
Make a will roll.
Yep. Dang, he's rolling butts on Will.
So,
Does everybody have to, or just me?
is everyone staring directly at her?
No.
Oh, well. Roll a D3, please.
Yep. 2.
All right, you take 2 insanity as you see, when you part her hair, a single empty red socket. Is it a comb? She touches your staff. Is it treasure?
Falk is going to query the girl.
Is it a gift?
Do you even live?
Is it a gift for me?
Oi,
She's
what's
gripping the
going
staff
on
quite-
over there?
She's gripping the staff quite tightly now.
Yes.
What's going on?
Is there space enough for Argyle to get around Falk?
It's hilarious and awkward, but yeah, she can do that if he wants.
Yeah, Falk motions to Argyle. Argyle, here, now. And he kind of presses himself against the wall, not moving the staff.
What is happening over there? What's going on? And he tries to maneuver around. So, sorry about this, Ragnar. I've got to put my junk in your face for just a moment.
Ugh.
As I squeeze around and kind of like walk by him, and I'm in all different kinds of contorted positions trying to get through.
These are all bad.
What's
omens.
happening over here?
Falk still has the hat. She's holding the staff, but still parting her hair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Falk motions with his other hand towards the girl. His hand, like as you see it, is like visibly shaking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, old man. What's? Are you fighting with a girl?
I mean, do you look?
Yeah, do you look at the girl?
Yeah, of course I'd look at the girl and I
Alright.
walk up there and I.
Roll will. All right.
Nice.
But yes, you also see where the hair is parted an empty red eye socket.
And the grip is quite strong, I take it. Or is it like the grip of a young girl?
I grab the staff and I yank it away out of her hand.
Where did my treasure go?
Oi, that's not your treasure, girl. That belongs to him. What is it you want here?
Will there be others?
Yes, there's plenty of others. In the other direction. You
Her-
go that way, you can find them.
Her breathing is becoming a lot more frantic as you're getting aggressive with her.
Right. One moment, please, if you would. I'm pulling out a gold coin from my my little purse. Girlie, you wanted treasure, right?
Will there be others?
Many others. I'm gonna toss a coin down the hall.
Where am I going?
All right. Well, this is pointless. Let's go.
Oi,
Falk
well,
does not take his eyes off of her as he begins to kind of back up, motioning without turning away again towards Ragnar to do the same.
wait a second. Bring out that idol we got earlier. Wait, no, that's something different. I keep thinking that there's something like an orb you can remove out of it, but it's part of the statue. Never mind.
Ragnar is still looking forward and, down the tunnel in the direction they were walking. He's not turned back to look at the girl at all. He's just listening to the conversation but not turning back.
Yeah, Falk kind of mumbles, "Onward. Keep an eye on her, but be careful. Something is strange here."
Oh, it's strange. She's missing an eye. This one.
This is not normal.
Jesus.
Little girl. Where did your eye go?
Why is it so dark?
Because you're missing an eye. You can't see shit.
Why is there anger? Her
Falk
breathing
kind
is
Falk-
getting more agitated now.
Okay. Falk kind of mumbles because the light's dying, as when she asks why there's no light or why it's so dark. And he then, like, without realizing it, he kind of mumbles Ngyarku again.
All right,
I
well,
miss the mistress.
this thing is cursed. Let's be off. And,
Ragnar says, "She said something about a mistress. What mistress is that?"
I really doubt we're gonna get any information from her. She doesn't seem quite there, you know.
Everyone just stay calm.
Hold on a moment.
Continue on.
We didn't listen to Ragnar last time. Could have saved us a whole lot of trouble. Little girl, who's your mistress?
When will the birth happen?
The birth. Mistress. I don't understand a word you're saying. Who's your mistress?
Will you be there?
See, completely pointless.
All right. Let's be off then.
And then Ragnar starts walking down the tunnel.
Grant, is there any kind of role I could make to assume what she might be?
Yeah, you can make an intellect roll to sort of glean something from this.
Any boon for profession, magic, or history, or religion?
I'd say history or religion.
Okay, cool.
I'd give you a boon. So,
Alright.
the lack of an eye kind of seems to suggest some sort of relationship to the statues who, if you recall, were standing in postures of worship, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Wait, say that again? That's...
The girl is missing an eye, and that kind of relates to the statues who, if you recall, were in stances of worship.
I could remember what the stance was like, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that we saw them.
Yeah, I figured. Falk is going to pull out the idol out of curiosity and kind of take that relative stance,
Mhm.
looking towards the girl with it.
She'll begin
See if
walking
she
towards.
reacts.
She'll begin walking towards you.
Yeah, he stays stock still.
All right. She reaches up and actually begins to run her fingers over your hands. She's very cold.
Yeah.
Will you die?
Yes. Sooner or later. But not before my task is done.
Where will you go?
He, there's like a very dark mane over him, when she asks that. I do not know. Perhaps into the light, perhaps into the abyss.
I want to show you something.
He hesitates for a moment and says, "Let me see."
She takes a step back and actually begins walking a little bit forwards and then walks right through one of the walls. And when she does, that section of wall disappears to reveal an opening.
What?
Ooh. Falk follows,
All right.
keeping the relative posture with the idol out.
When you enter, it looks like it looks more akin to a dungeon cell. There are some chains hanging on the wall, and inside is the body of a girl. The body actually seems to be relatively fresh, even though there's no blood, and you can see two spikes in her eyes, and she seems to be clasping something.
Can I see what it is?
It's a It's a rather small bead. And before you ask, it's much too small to fit in the slot.
Okay. Is the girl here, or is that her, basically?
That's her.
Okay. Falk approaches. Is there anything else in the room?
No, it's a very small room.
Has anyone else followed?
Has anyone else followed?
Ragnar would
Oh,
have followed.
Yeah, Argyle would have followed him right in.
All right. You see the little dungeon cell and the girl with the two spikes in her eyes looking uncannily like the girl that was just walking around. And you can also see the small bead in her hands.
Falk kneels down in front of her, and touches her hand, not the bead or anything, but touches her hand to see.
It's cold, and it doesn't react to you, other than to slide a bit just from the touch. She's quite dead.
Okay, yeah, what's the bead like?
Oi, old man. There's no mystery here. This is a treasure. And Argyle reaches down and picks up the bead.
All right.
And he turns and he hands it to the little girl.
Oh, that is the little girl.
Well, that is the little girl. There is no more. You did see the girl with the no eyes, and it looks exactly like her. So.
Yeah, she went in here. We didn't see anything, and she's in here like that. That
Yes.
is her, basically.
Yes.
So, okay, then I take the bead and I walk back out into the hallway to see if she's still out there.
She is not.
Boy. Well, I think this was her treasure she was looking for. Poor thing.
Yeah, Falk checks the room one last time and gives a nod towards the girl, kind of imparting whatever words would be said for Illuminatus.
Light guide your way. That sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Says his words and heads out of the room.
All right.
Let me see that bead, if you would.
Yeah, and Argyle hands him the bead.
He looks it over. Is there anything special about it, from what I can
It
tell?
seems to be magical.
Definitely. Can I discern its use?
Yes. Let me post it for you. You can use an action to protect yourself from magic for 1 round. Until the effect ends, you make challenge rolls required by spells or other magic effects with 1 boon. As well, creatures make attacks rolls with 1 bane when attacking with spells.
I don't know why I keep handing you magical items.
Because
Also-
I can make use of them and determine their use in itself. That's why. And with that, he slips it into his robes.
Very well, old man. I'll keep finding them. You keep taking them.
If you may find a use of them, I will let you know when it is pertinent, I mean to say. And with that, Falk motions for everyone to continue on.
Wait, one moment. I'm gonna go get my coin I tossed.
I was wondering about that.
Because that's important.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that message, Grant, but I realized the secure site will stay for 6 hours, and even if I'm not in it, it'll let me know if anything goes through there.
Yep.
And since it's a hallway, so yeah.
So Argyle kind of squeezes and squirms his way through, sticks his junk in Ragnar's face one more time, trying to get by him. Oh, excuse me, Orc. I'm sorry. I know you're not used to something quite this large, but I got to get by you. Squeezes by him.
Is that a grunt of delight?
Disgust, more like it. The stink of this dwarf. It's hard to get out of my nostrils. Ugh.
And then I take the lead with my lantern on my belt, shield and sword in hand, and continue walking.
All right, excellent. So you pass through this tunnel with no further incidents. No other children come out to ask you creepy questions and do nothing of use. But at the end, you actually find yourself in a well-lit room for once. It is a very lavish, velvety purple theater. You can see the seats are all full of mannequins, all with nails in their eyes, ears, and mouths. And something begins to descend from the stage. It's a large creature, standing about 8 or 9 feet tall, wearing very, very long with very elongated arms and legs, and it actually has 3 heads that seem to have been fused together by the skull, and it has slits for eyes, and its mouths have been replaced by these long trumpet-like protrusions that begin to blare on the stage. I need everyone to make a will roll, please.
This is very, 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 very bad.
This is really creepy.
Finally! Oh no, that was your roll. Damn it.
Oh, that's a well.
Bad times.
Is it possible to even roll a 0?
Yeah.
Yes. If you have any kind of bane or -1 in that case.
So you rolled a 1 minus 1?
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
shit.
I'm on top for
1d3, yes.
Yeah.
So
1d3.
what? Yes, 1d3, please, for anyone who failed.
One more.
And you are frightened for Everyone add an insanity, and you are fighting for 2 rounds plus your insanity total. Falk and Eno.
Oh my.
4.
Oh man.
Oh my.
That's unfortunate.
That's just the 1d3, right? Not 1d3 plus 1?
That's right.
Okay.
9 rounds.
Yes. He's got 7 insanity. He's getting there.
Wow. Damn.
He has 13 will, and he's rolling terrible.
So insanity doesn't repair with rests or anything like that?
It does not.
Nope.
If only in real life.
During a complete rest, you could roll will with a bane. If you succeed, you lose an insanity. If you fail, you gain an insanity.
Insanity is dangerous stuff.
All right.
For sure.
So let's get up the little thing. Here we are. Hello, thingy thing.
Let's just hope I don't get a madness where I start murdering all of you. That can legit happen.
All right. So, faster slows.
Slow. Guess who's gonna be on slow for 9 turns?
Is it Falk?
It's Fog.
All right. Go ahead and put it in Ragnar and Argyle. Yours are.
Remember, you gotta click your token to get it to do its thing.
All right. Argyle is. Jesus Christ. It keeps doubling up for some reason.
Does it?
That's weird. This
No,
thing's
it
gonna
hasn't
go.
shown anything on mine.
Well, it is for me.
Weird.
I know.
Oh, it might be if he clicked once without the token? I don't know. Weird.
So who are we missing? There we go.
There we go. All right. So, looks like only Argyle is going fast. What do you want to do, Argyle?
Well, I don't know what's going on here, but I know that that's not good. All right, man. Charge!
You charge it?
Does he get any kind of special bonus against this? For any kind of racial thing?
Say what?
Like if he had a hated enemy?
Oh, no, this is not that. I'm sorry.
good.
I will. I
Good,
promise.
thank
I will.
goodness.
I will. I will tell you when you get that. Trust me.
Okay.
So I'm charging and attacking.
Oh, so
Any boons or
also,
banes?
also the people who failed that are also dazed.
Oh yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah, because
And-
this is proper horrifying.
And dazed means
Boo boo boo. And afflictions.
infliction. Yeah. Dazed. A dazed creature cannot use actions.
That's it.
Dazed creature cannot use actions.
How many rounds of dazed?
While they are frightened in this way. Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry. No, I'm messing this up. You're not dazed. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. Ignore what I just said to you.
Okay.
Completely. All right. So,
So
Argyle's charging.
in my charge, am I getting any boons or banes?
One bane. Well, 2 banes because you're charging, and also it's horrifying. I know. I know. I'm keeping track of the time. Jimmy. So that is not enough to hit, unfortunately. Argyle.
Okay. So I rush in and I swing and miss.
So, slow turns. Who wants to go next?
So Ragnar is gonna go up and attack with his great axe. He's gonna scream.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Everyone has a fortune point, by the way.
Cool.
Again? Or
Yes.
And
So,
and fortune does what? You
go
said
ahead, Ragnar.
3.
You can add 3 boons to an attack.
Okay.
You can succeed in it. You can succeed a roll, or
Make some
you could have
fail.
someone else fail a roll.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna swing with my great action. Ah, I'm done with all these bad omens and sick creatures. Die.
Roll with 1 bane.
Wow.
Oof. Oof. All right. Eno and Falk, you two are up.
All right. I'm gonna run to the 1, 2, 3, right around here. Yeah, and put my mark on it.
All right. That's just a thing you do. You still have an action.
Oh, I thought it counted as
I think it's a triggered, isn't it?
you can use
Yeah.
an action or a triggered action.
All right. So triggered action, you could just do it as a triggered action, and you could still have your action left.
Yeah, basically, if you see an ability that says or a triggered action or as a triggered action, that is in itself the trigger for the triggered action. So you can use it anytime you would be able to do it.
Okay, so trickery shot, normal, you
All
know.
right. Roll with a boon. Not enough. Jeez, these rolls.
Bad
Falk,
times.
it's your turn.
All right.
Don't worry, it's almost your turn. I'm sure the rolls will get better.
Yes. I know.
You said it has slits for eyes?
Yes.
Okay. So no actual eyes, as far as I can tell, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to use that when I have 2 banes. Let me see. Guess who's gonna cast magical darts?
Ping,
This
ping.
guy.
Hey, got 4.
There we
All
go.
right, 4 damage.
Yeah.
That's the highest you can get.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love auto hit. Yeah, that's Falk. He is gonna
Alright.
move back a little bit.
Back a little. Go on.
Yeah.
So this thing is going to do a thing. It's going to raise up its trumpets and inhale, actually leaving it wide open. So Argyle and Ragnar, you both can get a free attack in.
Yes.
Boy,
Still 1 bane.
boy, look at that. Take a swing at it while you can.
That actually hits.
Damn.
Falk kind of covers his ears.
What the heck?
All right, Ragnar,
Man.
you do a nice, tasty blow to it.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the first time you've hit, I believe. I feel really bad about that.
Something without 16 defense, you can do it.
So, it begins to play, and this unholy melody comes from it. It hurts your ears and it hurts your brain listening to it. So I'm going to need everyone to make a will challenge roll with 1 bane.
I don't suppose I'm out of its range.
You are not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Actually, let's see.
-3.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, second 0 of the day.
30 feet. 30 yards. I don't think that's.
So that'd be 10 yards. Right? Yeah. So I'm 10 yards away.
Actually, you're. All right, you're just far enough away. Actually,
Whew. That's why I was hoping when I moved back.
So-
I was like, it's got trumpets on its face. That's a bad time. Get out of
Argyle,
AoE range.
you make it. Ragnar and Eno, you do not. Each of you gain 1 insanity, and you are both dazed for 1 round.
Yeah, Falk covered his ears as much as he could when the thing started going, and luckily enough, he's far enough away for it to not
All
hit
right.
him quite as bad.
So we're back up to the top of the round, fast or slow.
Oh my. Well, guess who's going slow? You keeping track of rounds, or you want me to? That's 8.
I would like you to, please.
Yeah, okay.
That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue slow because I have to.
This thing's
Dazed
gonna go-
can't use any actions though, so keep that in mind.
Alright.
Bad times.
Yeah. So looks like Argyle and Ragnar are going to go fast. Ragnar, you are stunned for this round, unfortunately, as the music makes it actually impossible to think or even have your brain react to any sort of stimulus.
Hmm. Okay.
Argyle.
Boy, I've got to hit this thing.
You can do it, pal. Do it.
Ooh,
There you go.
a healthy hit.
So I
Kinda
slash right across the front of him.
Nice. I kind of miss playing a priest. Where I can just buff everybody's rolls.
So after that, it is now Falk and. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's the trumpeter. And he is going to, I think. I think he will.
But if it's tied, don't we get to choose who if we're gonna go first?
Oh no! It took a fast
It
turn.
went fast, I believe.
So
but,
it's
yeah, but so did
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Ragnar can't move. He's dazed, unfortunately.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He can move, he just can't take actions.
Oh! I'm sorry, Ragnar. Do you want to move?
No, I did a fast action. I'm not moving anywhere.
You can move or act, and you can't act.
Yes, but I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Very well. This
Next.
thing is going to attack. I think it's going to attack.
Why don't you just roll D2?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll just do that. One is Argyle, two is Ragnar.
Okay.
One, Argyle.
Boy, bring it, beast.
It's a good thing. Armor for the win.
Is this a 14 hit?
14 hits.
You can do it, pal. Oh my!
Holy shit! No
So-
way.
Don't worry, don't worry.
So,
You are the one with
so-
armor.
so click heavy armor and then roll 6. Put in 6.
You are the one with armor, so it is all going to be just fine. Just pretend it's okay.
All right.
Oh no. That's a lot of ones.
Wow.
So you take 12 damage as this thing literally tilts one of its trumpets down and blares this incredibly shrieking note.
Okay.
That just vibrates your body and leaves gashing wounds somehow. How you
when
doing,
he-
buddy?
But when he raises to raise that, don't we get an attack against him again?
No, that's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yes. So does that mean me? Yeah?
Yep, Falk or Eno. Did Eno make it?
I think failed, yes?
All right.
Yeah, so I can just move.
Yep, you can
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
Falk, what do you want to do?
I am going to. Oh my, this is bad. I've got a few options. Let me see.
Glad I didn't attack Ragnar with that.
All right, I am going to. I am going to cast Rainbow Burst on it.
All right.
Which medium range is 15 yards? Yes?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Sure.
Because it's all sighted creatures in the area.
Well, it's a 1 yard radius sphere, so I can
Alright.
I can target like the middle of it and it won't reach them.
Oh, all right.
'Cause it's a basically 1 yard, 1 tile, basically.
All right.
So it just has to make a perception roll. Oh wait, sighted creature. Never mind. Sorry. Does it have sight?
Let's see. Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right.
yeah.
So
Rainbow
roll
Burst.
perception. Yes.
Oh, yes, please stun this thing.
It has to make a It has to make a perception challenge roll.
All right.
It makes it.
Shit. Okay, note to self: it has good perception.
It's got 3 heads. That's like 6 eyes.
Fair point.
All right.
Falk takes another step back. No,
Okay.
he's fine. He's fine.
It's getting around that time, or rather, Demi. You can cut out here, and we can either save the rest of this fight for later, or you guys can finish it all without Eno, and then we'll resolve what happens next time we play.
No,
I think that'd be.
let's pause because I mean, yeah, it's a pretty
All right.
pretty hard fight anyway. So.
Yeah,
I think it's a
don't
good
want
spot to leave off.
I don't want to continue without anyone.
Okay.
And this thing's hard enough as it is. Being down a person, that would really suck.
Do you want to go another 10 minutes, Demi, or do you want to stop here?
You think we got enough damage to put him down in 10 minutes?
It might have some kind of crazy weakness, so you never know.
No, I would say let's stop now. Stop now.
Okay.
To break
I think that's most
to
suitable.
break the dice rolling juggernaut. That's the GM right now.
Yeah, give us a chance for like all the inner workings of fate to rearrange themselves.
Have the dice reset.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, look at 1, 2, 3. I rolled 4 ones.
I know, it's nuts. Oh my god, 28 damage. Jesus. I'm so glad I do the damage reducing armor. You can stop the recording now, by the way, if you haven't already.
Stop.